Hello, my name is Michael Troy Moore. I'm a candidate in a challenged election for the city of Las Vegas against Mayor Goodman. Most of the time, candidates such as myself will turn the lights on, pull the hair back, put a suit and tie on, and look more presentable. However, there's a bit of urgency in this message that I'm trying to bring to you. I want to tell you the truth, and I don't want to give you BS PR just so I can look like a proper candidate. Today, I was at a grocery store sitting in a car, speaking with a retired judge friend of mine, asking for some advice on a related issue to the campaign. A person, and I don't want to use the word homeless because I don't think that's proper, a person, most likely poor, a little dirty, was at the front of the car. They were tying their grocery bags to their push cart. This man was probably in his mid to late 60s. Weak, tired old man, dirty, poor, maybe homeless as they so call it. And I noticed him. And I wondered what his story was and how he got there and what was going on. But I saw that he had a couple of bags of groceries and he was about to go about his way. He was descended upon by the shopping mall security, who approached him in a menacing fashion and berated the hell out of him, demanding that he leave. It got pretty ugly, so I interrupted the call and I got out of the car and I intervened. Now the man became very frustrated because he'd been bullied for about 10 minutes and was screaming obscenities and other things he probably shouldn't have said, but I understand his frustration. So I confronted the security guard and stepped between him and the man and I said, "What is the problem here?" And he says, "Well, he's panhandling, he's asking customers for money, he's doing this, he's doing that." And we 86'd him from this shopping mall. And I said, 86, that's an interesting bit of corporate policy, as I told him. I said, "Do you have a restraining order against this individual signed by a judge?" And he said, "No." And then I said, "Well, your 86 means nothing under the law. This is public property, and at minimum, under the Pruneyard decision, it's quasi-public property. He has a right to be here whether he's purchasing anything or not." However, if you look at his cart, you will see that he has several brand new bags with groceries in them. And the man was simply trying to secure his groceries to his cart that he just purchased in one of the retailers behind us and be about his way. And the security guard kept telling him to leave. I told the security guard to stand down. I said, "He's a human being, just like I'm a human being and you're a human being. We have rights. And I understand that your employer has instructed you to bully the so-called homeless, the poor, and whoever you deem undesirable in this area." I try to sympathize with the security because maybe they really don't want to be jerks and bullies to people. But that's what they're paid to do. They're not paid to feel or think. They're paid to be a machine that runs off another human. So other customers had got up alongside me and were defending the man alongside me. And eventually the security guard ran off. He was at an intellectual disadvantage and a legal disadvantage to argue his position and justify his bullying to this human being. So what I'm getting at here is with the anti-camping ordinance that was passed by Mayor Goodman and Michelle Fiore, and the bill that they've already posted signs for that has been passed into law in the city of Las Vegas to keep them off the sidewalk, separate from the anti-camping one, the mayor and Michelle Fiore have become the lead bullies against the poor in the Las Vegas Valley, because this was just outside the city limits. So by their bullying, they have licensed to private security the right to bully human beings, poor human beings. And this is wrong. And Michelle Fiore, who's a councilwoman, and Mayor Goodman have forgotten that it is a privilege to be a public servant, not a right. It's not their own private kingdom, and they can't do what they want. There's a constitution in place that prohibits unconstitutional behavior, as this anti-camping ordinance and this anti-poor on the sidewalk ordinance and the anti-street performer ordinances they passed yesterday. They are out of control and in violation of the Constitution and Title 18, Section 241, Conspiracy Against Rights, which is a criminal act. You can look it up on Google if you don't believe me. The problem here is the mayor and Michelle Fiore are not representing the people of the Las Vegas Valley or even the people of the city of Las Vegas. They're representing the corporate interests. And whether you want to call that the casinos, the retailers, or whomever, it's a corporation. Now, the Constitution says we the people, not we the corporation. And we the people means everybody, from the least among us to the greatest among us and everybody in between. The desirable, the undesirable. This republic is not an exclusive club. It's an inclusive membership as a union. In order to form a more perfect union, and right now you have two domestic enemies known as Mayor Goodman and Councilwoman Michelle Fiore that are a danger to the Constitution, the future of this republic, and the human race in Las Vegas Valley. They're trying to push all the poor people off of the face of Las Vegas. So I encourage you, whenever you see any so-called homeless people or poor people or even middle-class people being bullied by private security, even police officers, step in, film it, witness it, object, and try to support and defend the Constitution, because history has shown us that when this happens, it's incremental. They go after the ones with the least amount of protection. That is the homeless. They have no representation. They have no money. They don't even have a place to properly live. And they're poor, they're tired, and they're weak, so they went after them because they're easy prey. That makes the Mayor Goodman and Michelle Fiore bullies. Nothing else. There's no public safety issues here. If there was public safety issues here, they'd be putting in drinking fountains in public, because we live in a desert. They'd be putting in showers for the homeless. They'd be allowing them to sleep in the parks from sunset to sunrise. Things of that nature, things that would help humanity, not take things from humanity. If you're a mayor and a council person, you're supposed to empower the people, not take the power from them, not imprison them, not flush them off the planet because you don't happen to like the way they look or that they don't have any money to spend at your casino. So I implore you to support and defend the Constitution. I ask you to help me run Mayor Goodman and Michelle Fiore out of office, either by a recall petition, a write-in campaign, as I've already constructed and have been engaging in. And let's return the Constitution to Las Vegas and the Las Vegas Valley. Let's make Las Vegas fairer for all.